And if this is your first time on this channel, I'm Raphael. I'm currently a pharmacy student at the University of Nigeria in Nsukka. I know you guys have missed me. Like, it's been a lot. It's been a lot. And I want to use the opportunity to also tell us something about the UTME that you will be writing, the patterns of study that you should adopt as a student. Not just UTME, but for your study as a student. There are two types of study that I've observed so far after some study and observation that I've seen from students and through trial and error. And number one of it is aggressive type of study, and number two is the conservative type of study. And among this type of study, I'll also be discussing the best that you should adopt. I think that for you guys are writing JAMB, I think how many months left? I think maybe 4 months left to your JAMB exam, because your JAMB will be April. That's January, February, March. That's 4 months to your exam date, and I really want you guys to pay very much attention to this video. It will not just help you passing JAMB and scoring above 300. It will also help you in your future academic endeavors. And I first of all want to discuss about conservative type of study. If you know me very well and you've been on this channel very well, you know that I'm this type of person that preaches conservative type of study. Sleep, rest very well, don't kill yourself, read, even if it's 2 hours or 3 hours, just do it and rest. That kind of a person. I'm that type of person. It works for me until I resumed university, until I started schooling. Then that was when I knew that conservative study could not help me a lot. Like, it helped me to an extent, and maybe for some of my exams, O-level exams, but when it came to my university exam, it didn't really help. And I've also observed that most people that are smashing this JAMB, that are the best students in JAMB, people that I've already interviewed on this channel, I found out that most of them use a type of study that is different from the conservative type of study. This conservative type of study is that type of study that you maybe really study for 30 minutes, press your phone for 4 hours, you rest, and this is the type of study that most average students actually adopt. So maybe from 0 to 4 hours a day. And talking more about conservative type of study, you find out that it happens mostly at the beginning of the semester. You see that you don't have this vibe to study at the beginning of the semester or term, if you can understand. If you try studying maybe at the beginning of the semester, you see that the energy that you use for studying at the beginning of the semester is not the same when you're about to write your exams. So like, this is what makes it conservative. You are conserving your energy, you're using it for something else, you are not really serious. That adrenaline is not really pushing you to study. And I've seen most students use this for preparing for JAMB, and it doesn't really work well, because you have lots of materials to cover. You need to go and check out your JAMB syllabus. It's much and it's bulky, and they require to complete it in a very short time. And another type of study is the aggressive type of study, and this is the type of study that most A students use. Most students, best graduating students, best in JAMB, these are the type of study they use. And you also use this type of study, just that when you use it is mostly the time to your exam. When you have like 2 days, a week, a day to your exam, that is when you will see yourself studying, and you see that 24 hours that is even allocated to a day is not even enough. You'll be surprised how hours fly. Be like, how the 7 hours, you just sit down to study and you see that 7 hours have gone, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours. This is the type of study I call the aggressive type of study among students. And most students that adopt this type of study method from the beginning of the semester or from the beginning of their exam preparation, these are the type of students that mostly finish first in their classes. And although I wouldn't say that it is really easy to really get this into yourself, especially to really adopt this type of study, especially if you are just starting out. Like, if you are just, maybe the semester is just starting, it's not that easy. And for those students that are praying to adopt this type of study, I would just advise you guys to maybe get study partners, get people that study, that have this type of routine. in them, because I've observed that genetically some people are more motivated than others. So try to link yourself up with those people. Even if they see you as parasites, just stay around them, because once they are this kind of motivated to study, it will eventually brush up on you, and you see yourself pushing in the work. Because this JAMB, that you don't have enough time to study, most of you will think. And that is when you will see when it's about like a month to the exam date, you start asking me for how to study for JAMB and cover all in 30 days. Guys, I wish that you guys can really start the aggressive type of study this time. Start it now. There is no time. And if you're the type of person that find it difficult to study, maybe you really fall asleep, I think I made a video for this particular stuff, and maybe I'll paste it somewhere here, or maybe you can click on the next video after this video, because I made a video on how you guys can actually study for longer hours without sleeping. And thanks for watching and staying to the very end of the video. I have lots of video to drop this period, but due to busyness and everything, I will still drop more content for you guys. But for now, take this and manage this. Thanks for watching. I love you guys.